Our next guest is what they call a triple threat in the entertainment business. He's a stand-up comic, he's an actor, and he's a writer.
On top of that, he's a best-selling author and a father of 3. How does this guy do it all? I can't even take care of myself.
Let's find out. He takes time to visit us in between when he's in town. Josh Wolf, good to see you, buddy.
How do you do all this?
I have to tell you, that sounds way more impressive than I actually am.
Really?
Yeah.
The triple threat.
When you were reading that, I was like,
Bam,
who's this guy? He sounds like he does a lot. I'm like, well, that's me. Yeah, I don't really. You're giving me, it sounds better than it is.
Too much credit? Too
Way
much credit.
too much
We'll
credit.
know for next time when you come back.
Exactly.
We won't
But you
do
are
that again.
busy. What have you been up to? I mean, you got a lot of stuff brewing.
You know, stand up. I'm doing something with Freddie Prinze Jr. right now, which is my.
Let's talk about that. That's
what
hilarious.
is that?
It's really my favorite thing I'm doing right now. I do a podcast with him called Prince and the Wolf. And we really are just 2 ridiculous people, and we sit down, we have no idea what we're going to talk about. And then we just sit and talk about ridiculous things for an hour. But he's so funny.
I would have never thought that
either.
he would be funny.
So
no offense to him, but
funny.
sorry.
He's so funny. It was shocking to me too, because I wasn't expecting that either.
Right.
But he's like a legitimately funny dude. He's got great stories.
Yeah.
You know, he's and he's married to Buffy, right? So the two of he's got great stories from the 90s.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
The vampire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
So he's got great stories from the 90s, but he's also, you know,
Yeah.
he's a father. You know, he's a best-selling cookbook.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he's a
I
chef.
didn't
He's a chef. So he checked all the boxes, and I checked none of them. So it's really, we really even out really well.
Do you guys bring guests on?
We haven't yet, because we haven't run out of stupid things to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of what's not stupid thing, it's actually a really cool thing. Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Oregon Trail.
Wait, did you watch that?
No, but I saw you introing it, like you guys are going to play, and then I didn't see the actual Oregon Trail part.
I didn't know what it was.
You didn't? What? Who
I
are
had
you?
never played Oregon Trail.
So you've done all of these things.
Yes.
You sound super cool, but then you've never played Oregon Trail.
You're talking about on the Mac? You're talking about the original
Yeah,
Oregon
yeah,
Trail
yeah.
on the
Yeah,
Mac
Did you play
back in
that
floppy
1983?
disk, like-
Yeah.
I had
never
no
did?
idea what it was.
So you played.
We played, and nobody died of dysentery, and I was really bummed.
That is surprising.
I was really hoping that I was going to die of dysentery, and it didn't happen. As a matter of fact, it was nobody died the entire game.
That's
you
not
killed
Oregon
any
Trail.
oxen? Any oxen got killed?
A bunch of oxen died.
bites.
Snake bites,
Yeah.
where I saw a couple of those come up, but we didn't. But it's a really brutal game.
You're good if you
Because it just said roll 1 and die. I'm like, that is, you're not even sugarcoating that.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well, where'd you go to school? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Oh.
They didn't
and
have Mac up there in
I
your
think
days?
they probably did,
Computers?
but I went outside.
It was just what everyone should do.
What did you do that for?
You had a
I
life.
don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's not inside,
kids
it's
don't know.
outside. Yeah. And because my dad was not a, if you were in the house past 9 a.m. and you weren't at school, something was wrong.
But that's the way to be. I like that. I think that's great.
But think about what we did. So my dad, you would put me on a bike, no helmet, no helmet.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
No helmet.
Never wore a helmet.
No. You didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
He basically was like,
Yeah.
I hope he makes it back by dinner. Do you know what I mean? Like there's no, they couldn't check up
Throwing
on
you to
you.
the wolves.
That was it. But now, you know, when my son was 12, I remember I was going to put him on a bike with his friend and let him go to the park. And the friend was like, I have to call my mom. And so I talked to the mom, and she was like, I'm not comfortable with them riding their bikes by themselves. And I said, well, I was stealing things from 7-Eleven when I was 12. You know, but they was not allowed, she said, without supervision.
You're right. When I was 10, 12 years old, I'd ride my bike down to the grocery store and play
Yes.
video games
Yeah,
and
do anything.
ride back.
Yeah.
Can't
Now,
finish.
I do know now that I'm older, like one of the reasons your parents used to kick you out of the house is because they had to find some time to mess around. Do you know what I mean? Like my dad was like,
be alone.
yeah, he was like, he was like, I'm gonna need you to go out back. And now that I'm older, I know what
You
that was
realize
code for.
why.
Oh, I
You
see.
pulling the same tricks?
Yeah, why is he playing Marvin Gaye? Like I thought he needed, you know what I mean?
Little Barry White.
That's awesome.
Little Barry White coming from that is not. And you know, it's funny you learn things from your parents, you know, like because I know that when you're a kid, you go through your parents' drawers. Anybody who has kids and you don't think your parents, they're looking through your drawers. So what you have to do what my mom and dad did, which was smart, is they loaded a drawer up that they knew was filled with stuff that we wouldn't want to see, and you just never went back in there. Do you know what I mean? Like
Not
you
a bad
just,
idea.
I remember opening my mom's drawer once. I was like, well, I'm never coming back in here again. That is enough for this room. See you guys later.
More stories about his childhood tonight and tomorrow. Both shows, 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow night. FunnyBoneOmaha.com. That's where you can get tickets. Josh, it's always good to see you,
You're
buddy.
the greatest
Welcome
laugh.
back
Oh,
to
thank
Omaha.
you. Thank you guys.
love it.
Hey, good luck
Yeah.
with everything you got going on, the
Thank
podcast
you,
and
man.
everything. Yeah.
If tune into Prince of the Wolf, come to the shows this weekend. By the way, I just have to say about my shows, no politics, no messages,
Whew, phew.
just fun. Just fun.
Straight fun.
Just
That's what
straight
we
fun,
like.
everybody. No politics, no messages,
I
just
might try
jokes.
to come out tomorrow.
Come on out.
Yeah.
It's fun.
All right.
I brought the
Thanks.
guitar this time.